Nerdy for, the podcast where we find out what people are nerdy for. I'm your host, Amy Brown, and on this special episode, we have a wonderful guest, actually. He was very sweet and lovely. His name is Learnmore Jonasi. I had to look down to say Jonasi because I'm very dyslexic and I'm going to mess up everyone's names in all of these podcasts, and I'm sorry. It makes my armpits sweat, and I'm trying my best, but I'm dyslexic, okay? Get off my back, Mom! All right, that's too much. So much energy saying people's names. I'm literally sweating on this table right now just trying to say the names of the people I love. Learnmore is wonderful. You're going to enjoy his energy, his smile, his laugh. He's very playful. He's from Africa, and he is taking America by storm. He has won so many cool. There's a whole list. He's actually on Wikipedia. Holy moly. He's the National Arts Merit Award for 2019, Outstanding Comedian of the Year, Savannah Comic Choice Award 2019, Steve Harvey's Stand-Up Spotlight 2019. There's so many awards he's receiving. He's really super funny, and please enjoy. Welcome to Nerdy For, the podcast / video thing where we find out what people are nerdy for. My name's Amy Brown, and today on the show we have... Oh, shit, I don't know your last name.
It's Jonasi. That's my last name.
Learnmore Jonasi.
Yes.
Oh, I feel bad I didn't know your name because I love you so much.
It's fine. You know, I even sometimes I forget my last name.
Well, you did change your first name for a spell.
No, it's not really I changed my stage name, and I had a stage name. It used to be my nickname, and then I was like, let me just go with my real name.
What was your nickname?
Long John.
Oh.
It was LJ. I used to go by LJ, and then my grandfather was like, "You're Long John," and then everybody started calling me Long John in school.
Is it because you're tall?
Yes.
Okay.
and then I just, went with Long John, and then I changed it recently to Learnmore.
And Learnmore is
my real name.
Your real name on a birth certificate.
Yeah, my birth certificate. Yeah.
Okay. So
people don't believe me when I tell them that it's my real name.
Johnson.
Jonasi.
I was close.
Yeah, you're very
Jonasi.
close. Learnmore Johnson.
It took her 4 episodes to learn how to pronounce my last name, and I'm a producer and editor, so
Well, what's your last name?
it's Ruiz.
Joel, I was going to do it. I can do it now.
We'll prove it real quick.
Ruiz.
There we go.
Joel, I'm dyslexic. Joel Ruiz.
I'm dyslexic too. I didn't know you were dyslexic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. I want to start over almost. Okay. Please welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
Learn more. I forgot your name already.
All right, no, come on. Okay, now you're just, come on. I'm not telling you again. It's done. It's done.
Jonasi.
Exactly. You got it. Somewhere there. Yeah, somewhere there.
God damn it. I love you so much. Thank you for coming to the show. And we want to say, learn more. What are you nerdy for?
Africa.
Yes!
I'm from Africa, so yeah, I'm nerdy for Africa. Like, it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that's a learn more. It's really spelled like you're going to learn more.
Exactly.
Is that a very typical African name?
It is actually a normal name. My mother's name is Memory.
Oh.
I used to have a best friend named Take It Easy. Like, I'm not even joking. It's like that's his
fantastic.
name. So yeah, it's a Zimbabwean tradition, and then there's history because Zimbabwe is a British colony, so it was a good idea to give your kid an English name.
Oh.
But then so that they can it's easy for people to call your name. But then black people didn't speak English, so we could just listen to them speaking and then pick some words and then just name our kids names like that.
So like if someone's yelling for you across the schoolyard,
Yeah.
learn more.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're yelling at you to learn more.
To learn more, yeah. People would think, they just the parent wants their kid to learn more. And but sometimes it's about, because as Africans, we believe that if you give a kid a name, they'll grow up and become what you name them.
You know what? I think we have the opposite in our culture because I wanted to name, if I had a daughter, Patience, and my mom was like,
That's actually no more name. In Zimbabwe, there's a lot of patience, like a lot of...
Is there?
Yeah.
My mom is a judge, and I'm real bossy, so she's like, you are not going to have a patient daughter. You got to name her Sassy.
Oh yeah, no. Patient. It's actually a very normal name. My mother's sister's name is Prophet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like those are like biblical names.
Yeah.
They're old school. But are there a lot of Christians in your country?
Oh yeah, no. Zimbabwe is mostly a Christian country, so yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
I am a Christian. Yeah.
I'm this spiritual rich white lady. I just like believe in energies and the healing power.
I'm not your typical Christian
yogurt.
though. Yeah, I'm not your typical Christian. You know, I believe in God. Let me just say that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a friend named God?
You actually, that's funny.
You
That
do?
is funny.
Do you really?
No, I don't.
How about God more?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not.
This is great. So I actually printed out. I've been to Africa, and
where about?
I knew you were going to ask me
Oh
this.
yeah, where about in Africa?
I don't know.
Tell us.
I flew to South Africa.
Okay.
I have a map. I printed out a map so you
Yes.
could help me figure out how to say these names because I'm so good at speaking
but
languages.
I want you to try and say it, and I'll correct you.
Okay. So I think I was in Tanzania.
Yeah, people say Tanzania. I don't think that's how you pronounce
How do you say it? Learn more.
But for me, okay,
Learn me more.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn you more. So with me, with my Zimbabwean native, right? It's mostly it's like a Bantu language, it's Shona, right? It's close to Swahili. That's the native language they speak.
Swahili.
In Tanzania and Kenya, right? So I say it's Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah, exactly. Tanzania.
That sounds like a lot of lasagna.
Yes, Tanzania. Yeah, because Americans are like Tanzania. No,
Yeah.
Tanzania.
We put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Exactly.
Tanzania.
Okay.
That sounds like we have a lot of Tanyas in the States,
see,
especially
yeah.
like near the Ohio area.
Tanya is actually, an African name, kind of. Yeah, Tanya. Actually, Tanzania is you were there, right?
I think so. Yes.
It's beautiful, like
I drank a lot in the plane over there.
Yeah.
so.
Oh wow.
Is it a Muslim country?
Actually, I don't know.
Because I just knew like the ladies there weren't like it was you had to cover a little bit, I think. Or maybe I wasn't in that country.
No. This is not it. It can't be it. It can't be Tanzania. No.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of Maasai tribe in Tanzania.
Yes, I saw some Maasai tribes.
Exactly.
Then I was there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were
okay.
there. You were there. You're just drunk, but you were there.
We went. We met a
This
village.
is water, by the way.
Wink.
Go wink.
It's Vyatka.
But, yeah.
The emphasis on the different syllable. All right.
Where else had you been?
So we went and we saw a tribe there, and there was like the tribe leader, and then he had all of his wives.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this smacks of Mormonism.
Well, in my culture, the Ndao culture, women can also have multiple husbands. So there is actually women with multiple husbands.
God.
It's not really common, but it is. It is possible.
Yeah, and then her name is Bangmore.
Wow! All right, I shouldn't have told you about my name.
I hope this.
I think I made a mistake.
I feel like I'm getting
the whole episode.
This is getting too close to a hate crime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slow my roll.
Beg more. That's
Okay.
funny though.
Okay. Can you say this one?
Libya.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Libya. Okay, can you say this one?
I cannot say that one.
Give it a go.
Nigeria.
No, this is Nigeria.
Okay.
But what about
That one
this
makes my armpits sweat. I'm being
You know this
trapped.
one?
I'm being
I don't know
catfished.
anything about
This one
geography.
right here. It's spelled Niger.
My armpits are
How
sweating.
do you say it? What you're thinking is not how you say it.
Okay, good. Give me an out. Give me an out. Give me hard eye.
This
Hard
is so-
eye on it.
this
Hard
is
eye.
so-
Is it Niger? Is it just
Yes,
Yeah,
you got it.
I have to
Yes.
I had to type it out to see it. It's
Like Nigel.
Like Niger.
yeah, just don't do your cuz
Don't
double G it.
Don't double G it. Don't.
I can't spell any of
guys,
these
I'm
things.
going to.
Okay, no double G.
No
Okay.
double G. Just-
No double G, just Niger.
I need vodka now. That was stressful.
She
is-
panicked. She was
so the-
sweating.
Is the ER more pronounced like an A? Is what we're saying?
Yeah.
So
It's
Niger.
exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's how it is in Boston too. They get real weird with the R's.
Yeah. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. We do. Wow. You were sweating for a second there.
That was
We
scary.
almost had to delete this episode.
Exactly what
Like, and that's enough.
that's
Thank
it now.
you.
We're done. Yeah.
And scene. That's an after-school special. Okay. So wait, I want to go back. Libya.
Libya. Libya.
Yeah, you're
Libya.
Menorah.
It's Libya.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where else do if you? do
So
you wanna
Egypt,
travel?
I think, is
Nice. Sudan.
Sudan.
Yes. My best friend from South Sudan is another comedian. You should have him on this podcast.
What's
Just
his
saying.
name? Give him a plug.
Akao Jumbo is amazing. I think you've met him actually.
Have I? Oh yeah, you
Yes.
love a small girl.
Yes, you've met him
Across
actually.
the ocean all the way, and now we're all friends.
Yes. It's
What's his
crazy.
name again?
Akao Jumbo. He's like South Sudanese.
A cow jumbo.
He's amazing. Great comedian. You should check him out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your so let's do a little bit of how why you're here, and then I want you to tell me everything you miss about Africa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm just here to follow my dream. This comedy thing, I've always wanted to come to America, and now that I'm here, I just want to go back. That's the truth. I'm just playing.
No.
No, I'm just playing. No, yeah, I've always wanted to come to this country to take my comedy to the next level because America, the comedy industry in America is an old industry. Where in Zimbabwe, it's a very new industry. When I started out doing comedy, there were 4 comedians in the whole country.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I started out when there were like shortages of comedians. So yeah, and then there was no challenge, you know what I mean? So now I'm here. I see a lot of amazing comedians, and I'm like, I love this challenge. So it keeps me on my toes. I love that.
And you've had you've had great success since coming.
Oh yeah, no, it's been crazy. I've won competitions.
Yeah, you've won competitions.
It's crazy.
all over
the place.
You won one in Atlanta. You won the world. Oh, you were second for the World Series
exactly.
of Comedy in Las Vegas.
And I won the ultimate comedy competition here in Atlanta. I've won. It's been crazy.
We love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How long have you been in the States?
I arrived first week of March last year. So I'm almost a year now.
Oh wow, you got here a year
I'm
and
very new.
Oh wow, and then you're just killing it.
I'm
Great.
just
You're very good at dreaming.
Yeah, I've been dreaming and drinking. I'm just playing.
That's the word. So I can't believe you've only been here a year and you're like you're doing so well.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yeah. And how long were you doing comedy in Africa? Because I want to kill myself that you're this good and you've only been doing it for a year.
I've been doing comedy around Africa for like 12 years now.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
I think
Oh my
12,
gosh.
yeah.
And this is going to sound very naive. I wasn't educated very much. I was
like
just
every American.
I was just having crushes on all the boys in the class.
Oh wow.
So did you do your comedy in English when you were traveling around?
Yes, it's mostly English. So most countries in Africa, they are English-speaking countries. Because of the British. So yeah, you speak in English, but sometimes I would have to switch it up depending on where you are.
The accent or the language?
The language. Sometimes
Okay.
you mix it up a little bit, but sometimes it can be like pure Shona, pure Ndebele, different languages.
Oh.
But with me, I mix it up a little bit and trying to make it, easy to understand for people that don't speak English, throughout. So
You were very good at act outs. And
oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you move your body a lot, so I think
Exactly.
this works really well for people who don't speak the language.
Actually, that's
and
the reason
for people who are too high.
Oh. Actually, I've performed for people that are high. That's actually very true. Yes.
They're just, that's a funny movement. I don't know what he's saying,
Yeah,
but I'm having the
doesn't
best
matter.
time.
So yeah, that's actually why I'm so physical on stage, because of that. Because it's you need to move a lot to explain things. Use your body. So I love that so much.
Oh, yeah, I like.
Let me ask you this: what kind of for like the translation? Have you come into some stuff where like you translate a joke from English or to a different, or like from your native tongue to English? Like, does that kind of affect like the joke and the structure
Yes,
of it a lot? Because that's
definitely.
what I've always been curious about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because there's English for me is limiting. It's a limiting language. It doesn't have enough words to express what you're feeling and stuff like that.
We don't have feelings.
Yeah. Yes.
We have drugs for that.
Yeah, we've tried to suppress them. You just suppress. So that's what it is. So with Shona, my native language, there's ways to explain things that I don't have with English. You know what I mean? So there's words I can say that specify exactly what I'm trying to say. And if I try to translate it, it's just lost in translation. So there's plenty of jokes that I've tried to translate and they never work. But as soon as I go to Shona, boom, it works now.
That's what's interesting, because I know, like, especially I know more about the European, but like European languages have so many words for love, and it's not because like we just have love, and then so you can be like, I love you. They're like, I'm not, and they're like, no, it's not like I don't love you like a romantic partner. I love you like a friend. But then I know another language is like, no, there's 30 different words for it, so we can specifically say like, no, I mean
this way,
one way, and that's what I envy about a lot of other languages. I don't know them because I am American and we were taught one language, and then they're like, you have to take 2 semesters of a language and then never anything past that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
How many do you think I speak?
7.
Okay, so I speak Ndebele, a little bit of Ndebele, a little bit of Zulu. I speak Shona, that's my native language. Ndau, that's actually my other native language. And
you can't have 2 native languages. You're hoarding.
No, it's not.
No, it's just that other countries are actually cultured and care about education.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, no, but if you live in that's funny. No, but if you live in the countries like this, you need to learn more than one language sometimes, So when you travel like from Harare to Bulawayo, it's a different language now. You need to learn Ndebele now.
Right.
So
well, we have a lot of Spanish here. I'm still working on English, so it's a struggle.
English is tough. I'm learning. I'm still learning too, man. It's crazy.
Okay, so you were counting your languages. Do we need to? How many?
Okay, so some of them I understand, but I don't speak.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Because there's many languages.
You
Some
can be a
of them are
fly
so
on the
different.
wall there.
Yeah, I can understand. I'm like, okay, all right. That's
They're
what
gonna
you're saying.
put me in a truck of a car and take my organs. Okay, we should leave.
But here's the thing about languages in Africa that many Americans don't know. So most languages, come from a tribe called the Bantu. It's an old tribe. But then when people moved
The
around
band
Africa,
tooth?
Bantu.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude.
Bantu.
Bantu.
Bantu. Yeah.
Okay.
Americans call them Bantu, but it doesn't matter. But then,
What do you call them?
It's Bantu.
You just said the same word twice.
So Bantu and Bantu.
Oh, it's a little bit more. No wonder you do such great act outs on stage.
You see?
Your mouth just did an act out.
Yeah, that's it. Because that's how it is. You need to explain. Yeah, it's ba or ba.
Ooh.
So Americans say Bantu because it's B-A. So Americans pronounce B-A as ba. In my language, it's ba.
Yeah. It sounds like to me that Africans are probably much better at using all the parts of their mouth.
Actually, that's
and then
very
maybe
true.
they're also good at something else.
No, actually, yeah. Can I? Okay. I'm like, okay, let me take it easy.
I'm sweating again.
I almost said it. I was like, oh, you have no idea. We click, like, we click.
Sherry
Does it click back?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I bet you can get a lady to click back at you. All right. Okay. I'm sorry I derailed that. We were just talking about the all of them come from one
Yeah,
thing.
so Bantu, yes, the Bantu people used to move around Africa. So
Following the migration?
Yeah, it's just different people, different, and then it changed into different, tribes, and the languages became more different and different. But it's still this kind of like the same language. So the main language right now is Swahili, which directly goes to the Bantu people in history.
Oh, cool.
So Swahili is very
the
cool.
OG.
It's like the OG in Africa right now.
That's cool because we don't have that in the United States. We don't have the native folks don't get to have one language that's for all of them, and then that's like the native.
Because we killed all the natives here in America.
Jesus
we did a real bad job.
It got dark.
It
really got dark.
It started dark and got worse.
Yeah.
And then we did genocide. So.
Smallpox blankets. No funsies.
What a good TED Talk. Here's the thing about indigenous people. It wasn't fun is how I'll say.
Yeah, no. It's bad. I'm sweating again.
Oh, wow. Why are you sweating?
Because I don't want to put my foot in it.
Okay.
So what do you miss the most about Africa? And real quick, have you ever seen a lion?
Oh my God. Yes, I've seen a lion in a zoo.
Oh, I've seen one in Africa then.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, so
Yeah.
you've seen.
Now who's the OG?
No,
Okay.
you're the
I'm the OG.
No, but listen.
Tanzia.
You were Tanzia. In Tanzania. Oh my God.
Is that it?
It's Tanzania.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Franzia. See, if you name it after a wine, I'll remember it.
Yeah, really. Okay. So, I miss speaking my language.
Oh, do you feel a little bit like you have to translate everything a little bit, and so you're not to be all the way relaxed and connected with people?
Yeah, no, definitely. I always have to keep myself in check because actually there's things that I struggle to explain to Americans that I can easily explain to any African and they'll get it.
I'll get it.
So that's the thing that I miss a lot, like being around my people. That's what I miss. And food. Oh my God, I miss my food.
I have 2 points on that. First off, I have some friends and family who married people who aren't from the United States, like Sweden, France, and they said that you spend the rest of your life straddling the ocean. You're just like, part of you is still home, but part of you's here. Yeah. And the longer you're here, the more roots you have here, but your heart is still divided.
There. Definitely.
So it's a whole thing you have to do. Yeah. What is your favorite African food? Is it lion? No. That's terrible.
I'm the favorite food for lion.
I know. They eat people. They ate all the people making the railroad.
No, they eat a lot of white people in
That's because we're dumb.
The white people are dumb enough to go out there with the lions on. Everyone's like, "What do you do?"
They're like, Actually, there's a white person in South Africa that was almost I think she was eaten. She wanted a selfie.
Yeah.
That sounds.
She's like, I want a selfie.
I believe this fully. I believe that right now there's a white woman in Africa getting a selfie with a lion and getting eaten up.
Let's start a GoFundMe. Every 7 minutes, a white woman in Africa gets eaten by a lion. Send money.
Send money to Africa to save. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So, what was the question? I forgot. I totally forgot.
African food.
Oh, African food.
Yeah.
I miss my staple food. It's called sadza. It's like a cornstarch.
Sadza.
Exactly, sadza. It's like cornstarch. It's grinded corn, and then there's a specific way you cook it. Oh. Yeah, and then if this vegetable is called it's kind of like kale, but you chop it off, and then just fry it, and then goat meat. Oh my God, goat meat.
Oh,
I miss that.
There's I grew up in upstate New York in the agricultural community, and we grow now a lot of goats there.
Oh, really? Wait. Yes. Wow, the way you say it is like it's like a plant. I grow goats. Like, what? Is that a tree?
I didn't say it right.
What?
Yeah. So there is goat meat here, but I don't know. Like they use it for eating.
Yeah.
But I don't know, how do you get the right spices on it for you? I'm trying to get your needs met.
There's plenty of ways to cook goat meat.
Have you had polenta? Is that like the corn you have?
Wait, how do you know polenta?
I've been to Africa. How do I know polenta?
I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way she knows polenta. Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes. It's like there's a brand called polenta.
Oh, well, is it like a tube and you cut it and it's like kind of soft? And it's an Italian thing.
Okay.
And the Italians took over Ethiopia for a hot second.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. So maybe
I learned that from a cab driver.
Yeah, but the Ethiopian food is so different though to the Southern African food.
I believe it. That's really far.
Yeah, that's so far. Yeah, that is very far. Actually, our food is kind of similar to a little bit of Kenya, and we're so similar. And Zambia. Yeah.
Zambia.
Mm-hmm.
These are all pretty names.
You need to go to Africa. You need to start traveling around Africa. You love it.
I'm sure I'll remember all the names.
What are you typing there? It's like you're
taking little notes for put that in there.
Okay, this has been great talking about Africa. Let's talk about if we talked about comedy, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, do you want to talk more about comedy?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. We have to say, Learnmore is nerdy for comedy.
Yeah, I am very nerdy for comedy.
I'm curious, just like, so what was some of your early comedic influences? Especially because like you were talking about, it's a lot more predominant in the States for comedy and stuff like that. Especially you're saying there's only 4 active
Did you have folks on TV that you liked?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who'd you like?
I discovered comedy on TV when I was very young. So for me, it was mostly, do you know Rowan Atkinson from England? He's got the Mr. Bean character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so because he was so physical, you didn't need to to understand what he's saying. And he didn't even need to say anything. It was just funny. That's what I fell in love with. I was like, I want my body to do that.
I feel like he's the clean Benny Hill.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. And then I discovered that he has some sketches, like there's sketches that he does, and they're so brilliant. And I just fell in love with that. So it was Rowan Atkinson, Jim Carrey. Because of
Very physical.
Very physical. Those
Have you yet used your buttocks to talk?
No, I haven't. I'm not on that level. That's on
opus.
another level right there. I am not there. But then I started discovering stand-up comedy. But I discovered Bill Cosby.
I know, he was funny.
He was funny,
so
guys.
funny.
He was funny. So yeah, my grandfather used to have this videotape, and he used to play it, and he loved it so much. And I was like, what is that? I want to be able to do that, And then I just fell in love with that.
Mm-hmm. It does feel like a hat trick. It feels like they're doing magic.
Yes. I was like, how are they even making? Because I remember a specific time my grandfather was worried on where he's going to get food or money to buy us food. And then he turned on the TV, then he started laughing. I was like, how? How is this guy laughing? So I just fell in love with that,
Yeah.
So,
I love that part of it too.
Yeah.
Changing. We're only here on the earth for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And to be able to enjoy parts of it is pretty
Definitely.
nice.
Yeah.
And to have a night off of your
Yeah.
brain and your
then
worries.
Exactly. And just, laugh, And when I started doing comedy, it was tough to convince people to pay to watch your show because you had to make them choose between buying food
Oh gosh.
and laughing. So when they choose you,
Are they all comics?
you have to kill.
Oh yeah.
Or else,
Yeah.
so it was one of those.
You have to go full
You
performance.
you need to perform.
You're
your
giving
ass
it
off.
your all.
Exactly. That's
Like
true.
you're all sweaty at the end.
Oh yeah, when I started my first show, I was booed. A guy threw a chair on stage.
What?
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Oh my God.
It was really terrible.
So, okay, paint a picture.
Yeah.
Because to get good at comedy, you have to do comedy. You have to do open
Yes,
mics. You have to
yes.
also have an audience that knows what comedy is. So
Yeah.
they know that you're supposed to
Exactly.
laugh and when to laugh and not to throw chairs on the freaking stage.
Comedy was a new thing. So what you just explained is exactly it. Like there was no enough stage time. There was no there was no we didn't have an idea of what comedy was and how it's structured. You expected to do new material every time when you perform because it's mostly the same audience, and so it was really tricky. But I really learned a lot from that too.
So are you like did you just set up a little stage?
No, it was like I remember the first comedy show I've ever attended was like at a cafe. So they used to do jazz music. So there was a stage and lights and everything.
Okay.
Right? Or even a little bit of theater and poetry sometimes. So they had a comedy night there. It was called Simuka Comedy Night, which translates to stand-up comedy night.
Oh, yeah.
Very simple. And I went there from my village. And what was funny in my village was not funny in the capital city.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went there with my
Village jokes.
village jokes, and they're like, because these are city people, they're like, what? No, And I started doing my thing, and this guy was like, you boo! Everybody just went boo!
Oh, no.
And the guy just
Threw a chair.
on stage, and I was like, oh,
Well, those city people are rude. I hate all of
yeah,
them.
it was really terrible.
So how many people were on the show?
Like there was a bunch of comedians. There was those folk, all of them. There was I
All
can name all of them. They were there, and then two open micers, me and then another guy that did so well because he was from the capital city. He had that swag. Me, I'm a rural boy.
Yeah.
So it was
They want
different.
that big city D energy.
They wanted that exactly. So it didn't.
Did you
work out.
change? Okay. So when you see someone kill like that, and you, what I call, I'm not supposed to swear on here, but eat a bag of dicks. That's what I say.
Oh,
when
you're
I-
not supposed to swear? Oh.
No, I'm just teasing.
She said that rule, and then she's never followed it.
Actually, because he just swear.
I
She
know.
just did it.
She's also like, it's a family-friendly show, and then we talk. And like, listen, sex is great, get it, but we also talk a lot about, dirty stuff. So.
Yeah, so that's wow.
I'm trying to be a better person.
Loose guidelines.
No, I guess.
I'm trying not to go for the low hanging fruit.
I
I'm
see.
trying to be better.
I see.
But when you see someone kill and you eat a bag of dicks on stage, did you feel inclined to like, oh, I should make myself more like that person?
Of course, I think every comedian at that level goes through that. You go through a phase where you're like, oh, I should try and also do that, and you try and also do that, because you're trying to find yourself. You know what I mean? So you try everything and everything is not going to work until you find your voice, you know, and you can only do that by performing a lot.
A lot.
So yeah.
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 And so I feel like you've kind of kept your I'm from a small village
Oh, no.
jokes anyway.
Oh, yeah. So this is what happened. So I started becoming something else, right? And then it wasn't working. And then the day I discovered that I just need to become that village boy, I need to embrace it. That's when everything fell into place.
Oh,
Like I started winning awards in Zimbabwe. I started winning, like it was crazy. I was like, oh, so people start calling me the village boy in Zimbabwe. I'm like, oh, he's the village boy. My special was called the village boy.
You have a special. Yeah. Can people see it? No.
Well, I call it a special.
Is it like 7 minutes long and on YouTube?
Yeah, because
full
this is
special.
But because this is what happened. I had a tour that I was touring around Africa called the Village Boy, right? And I was like, okay, I'm ready to record this thing. When I was ready to record it, then there was COVID. And then I stopped, and then I couldn't. And then afterwards, I was like, I'll record it after, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'm here now. I'm in America.
Okay,
so now it's not, instead of the Village Boy, I'm now calling it Far From the Village.
Oh yeah.
You see, so that's the material I'm working on right now.
Are you okay? So you have plans to record it, or you're just preparing it so when the opportunity arises, you're ready?
Yeah, I have plans to. No, yeah, I'm actually working on it now because it's different. I'm in America now.
Are you looking for a producer?
Not yet. No, I'm still working on this show.
Hey world,
marketing yourself.
Any
I
producers
think you're
out
more
there?
African than me. Hustle is amazing. This is more.
I already am more African than you. I've seen a lion.
Yeah, you've seen a lion in real life, like in action. No, I have never. Because here's the thing. Actually, no. If you've seen a lion, you're not African. Because Africans, we run away from lions. We don't want a lion close to us. We separate ourselves.
That's smart. Okay. All right. So you have this thing, and you embrace yourself.
Yeah.
And you hit your stride.
Yes.
How do you get from Africa? Oh, I'm so curious about this. How do you get from Africa and in COVID here to Philadelphia?
Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I was testing you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Pittsburgh.
No, it's Pittsburgh. No, so
it's pronounced cheesesteak.
so in lockdown, I discovered this group. They used to host Zoom shows. So I started doing a lot of Zoom shows. Right, and I met a lot of American comedians on these Zooms. Every comedian was doing Zoom shows these days. And then I met this comedian. His name is Steve Hofstadter. And then he just fell in love with my comedy. And then at that time, he bought a property, like a church. And then he converted it into an arts foundation.
Arts foundation. That's
Exactly.
so cool. For comedians?
For comedians. So this
You heard it here first. Stand-up comedy is an art.
Actually, it is an art. Yeah. So it's called Steel City Arts Foundation. That's the name of the arts foundation. So it's a live, work, play environment for comedians. They house 3 comedians, like a residency for like a year or so. So he's like, yo, man, you should apply for this. And I love your comedy. I think you'll do great in America. And I just applied for it. And then I got the grant. And then that's how I found myself in America. And I've always wanted to come to America. I came here, did my first show. I realized I have so much work to do.
Oh, how did that first show
Oh my
go?
God, it wasn't bad, but from the response I used to receive from back home, compared to the response I received on that show, I was like, I have work to do. Because back home I had done a lot. I had performed everywhere. I had done TV shows. I had won awards. I was already, But then I came here, nobody knew me.
Let's start over.
People were not laughing because they knew me. You know that when you get to a certain level, people start laughing at your jokes just because.
Yeah.
And then I came here, people were like, huh? I was like, yes, that's what I want. I want to feel this way. So it kept me on my toes, and now I'm doing it.
You are doing it. How many followers do you have on Facebook? We can talk numbers.
We're gonna talk numbers.
Yeah.
On Facebook, I have about 190,000. On Instagram, I'm on 142,000.
That is touring headliner numbers.
Yeah, I'm trying to put my stuff out there. That's the thing. I'm just trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's fantastic.
And those numbers are growing. Before I came to America, I was worried. Are people gonna even understand me or receive me? And now I'm saying yes, and it's overwhelming, honestly.
Oh,
It is overwhelming.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, so this is what I like about America. We are a melting pot. We love
Yeah.
hearing people with accents and
yeah.
voices.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Tell us about your experience. Like, put me in your shoes. Tell me when you're on stage what it's like to be you. We get excited when we see somebody different than ourselves, and that's what I like when I travel. Outside of the United States, I can't tell who the Americans are until I get close and hear
really?
what language they're speaking. Because I'm like, that person looks Japanese, but nope, it's my friend Aki. You know?
yeah. I love it.
So I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
So you're working on getting a green card so you can stay here longer.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I am.
Can Steve adopt you?
I'm looking for somebody to marry me. Okay, anybody out there that needs a black African man?
You're tall. You
And he'll
can
make you laugh.
Yeah.
make you
very
laugh.
important.
You're
It's
really
very
tall.
important.
You can reach things.
I
The
can
plates.
reach things. You know.
I had
it's-
children, tall children, so they could reach the
Oh,
plates
really?
for me. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I'm applying for a green card. Actually, I'm applying for this special alien. You know, with extraordinary abilities.
You have extraordinary abilities. I agree with it.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I'm applying for, so that I'm able to work and actually get paid in America. Honestly,
Yeah, you haven't been able to take a check, have you?
I have no.
Can you
not at all.
Can you have donations?
I can. Yeah, I have actually have a GoFundMe page. You know, to help out with my green card process.
To pay for the lawyers.
Yeah, no. Oh my God, it's so expensive to become American. I recently did a medical. Do you know what that is?
No, say that again. I missed it.
A medical, like you
Oh,
go.
a
to
medical. They see if you're healthy or not to become an
Exactly,
American
and
citizen. So they're like, let's see how fat we can get this
yeah,
one.
come on, like.
Here he's look, he's
doesn't
thin, he's
make
healthy.
sense. It's like, oh, he's healthy. No, we should put some weight on this guy. So
Here's some Twinkies.
Exactly.
Here's some cheesesteaks.
And this guy was putting fingers in places fingers
Oh.
don't go. I was like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
What is, just to stay in America.
Our country sodomized you.
Yeah, it's just there like, okay, all right. I just want to stay.
Did they buy you a drink first? No. Oh,
so
well,
crazy.
your prostate's probably okay. That's good to know.
And then
You're
that
too
is
young
good.
for prostate cancer.
I think so.
Is that what they're looking
How
for
old
in
am-
there?
Yeah, how old do I look?
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here's the game. How old is the black person?
Exactly. I want to know. You should see the way he's looking. Like, okay, let's see how this is
I'm
going to
waiting for
go.
him his answer.
Okay. Okay. You did comedy for 12 years. And
wow.
I'm going to do math on this. 12
Okay.
years before you moved to the United
Okay.
States. You have to be at least like 20 to be dumb enough to start doing comedy. 35.
Wow. Man, wow. 35.
The lights really help in here too.
Oh
That's-
my
yeah.
God. I am actually 29.
Oh no, I went too high. I usually have to add the extra 5 to 10 years for having
so-
sun damage.
No, yeah. So I started doing comedy at like 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I started doing comedy. And yeah.
Good. You've got a nice long career ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you don't like, I don't know, women are like, oh, I'm going to get ugly. No one's going to want to
I'm
listen to
actually
me.
looking forward to getting old, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
no,
want really long balls.
Yeah, no, listen, I want everything. I want long balls. She said it's a clean show, but it doesn't matter at this point. I think I'm just going to say whatever.
Once
I
again,
want.
she's the one that makes it unclean every
I'm
time.
Yes,
so
so
sorry.
It's a fault.
Do you want to have little gray hairs?
I want to have actually when I was investigating my hairline
Mm-hmm.
through my family, and I was like, oh, it's coming.
The bald, you're going to
It's
get
it's getting there. It's already receding, and I'm like, oh my God. I used to have dreadlocks, and I was like, I should remove these as soon as possible.
Was it more of a village-esque to have dreadlocks? Was that part of your character?
No, it was just I just felt like having dreadlocks. It was
Okay.
in lockdown, and I was just like,
Oh, wow. During lockdown, you
yeah.
had them. That
Actually,
was
my
recent.
sister dared me. She's like, you should have dreadlocks because I couldn't get a haircut. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
let me try, and then I
That's
just started
nice.
doing it, and
Eventually, you'll just have like surround sound just around the back.
yes, imagine dreadlocks from this side like this. Oh my God,
Oh.
that'll be
Just
terrible.
the horseshoe locks.
And the horseshoe locks. Oh, you're gonna have to move to Florida if
No,
you do
really?
that. There's
I'll
that's,
just wear
that's the
it.
rule.
I'll just wear a hat right here. So yeah, I'm getting bored very soon. I know it's coming, but I'm looking forward to it because in my culture, getting old, people respect you more, and people think that you have more wisdom when you're old.
That's lovely. It's true. I think it's true.
In some cases, I've met some dumb old
Oh,
people.
well, I mean, they drank too much or they fell off their horse.
Yes. I've met some dumb old people. You have no idea.
I was thinking about how I'm 46, and I now see like when people start like behaving poorly or like having interactions that are not adult. I'm like, oh yeah, they're young. This is when you do that.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Actually, yeah, I definitely get what you mean. Yeah. Like my little sisters, I'm like, oh, they're so young. They don't know. You know, what they say, like, oh, I want to do this. I'm like, you've no idea. You don't know what you're talking about.
So you've been traveling all over the United States?
Yes.
Yes.
I've been
On your
traveling.
GoFundMe?
No, not really. I've been so I'm lucky enough. I have people that want to see me succeed around me.
Benefactors.
Yeah, so people. So even coming here to Atlanta, somebody was just like, "You want to go to Atlanta? I'm gonna book your flight." And then just book my flight.
That's lovely.
And I'm like, there are people that just believe in me. You know, so that keeps me going actually. You know, so yeah, it's pretty
It's
cool.
actually because like there's some talks on the internet recently being like, why don't we see any kind of stuff from like the Renaissance era again, like someone spending like 5 years on a sculpture and stuff like that. It's like, well, because back in the day, this is how it used to happen. Like people that had means would be like, hey, listen, I love the art you do, so I'm just gonna bankroll you. Don't worry about the daily grind of going to a job. Like you have an art form, you need to share it. So here you go. Like let me put you up, let me help you travel, and that's a shout out to rich people out there. Start doing that
They
again.
started to do it. Actually, so the Arts Foundation I'm under right now, I don't pay rent. I don't worry about those things. That's the idea, that you just focus on your comedy.
Yeah.
And just, every day you're not thinking about rent and stuff like that. You're just writing and making yourself better.
And you're living with other comedians.
And I'm exactly.
So you're
perfect.
at stand-up comedy camp.
I am actually at stand-up comedy camp. That's very true. Every day it's stand-up comedy. My roommate will knock at my door like, listen, I have a joke I need to try out. I'm like, it's like, come on, it's like midnight. He's like, just listen to me.
I don't know if I'd love that or hate that.
But it's just, we just keep trying out jokes to each other.
I like trying out bits of my friends that don't do comedy, because then they will be honest.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what are
yeah.
you talking
That's
about?
actually very true.
So you just want to alienate all your friends, is what you're saying.
Right. Don't invite her to the potluck. She's just gonna run bits on us.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So what it's been like what's been your favorite parts of America? And your favorite American food to go with your polenta?
My palette. Okay. Favorite parts of America, Vail, Colorado.
Oh, damn. So you have been all over America.
I've been all over America.
Oh, Vail?
Vail,
Okay,
Colorado.
okay.
I enjoyed
Did you go
Vail.
there's a comedy festival there?
Yes. It was like a holiday. It just felt amazing.
It's a fake town. It's like Disney World.
Yeah, it is actually, because I was like, man, it can't be real. This can't be real.
Yeah, it's all Swiss chalet-y.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it
you're
was-
in the mountains in
Yeah,
Austria.
I loved it though. I loved it. And then my second,
Was it the summertime or the winter?
it was the summertime. It was
In the
warm.
In the winter, they have heating underneath the roads.
Oh
so they
wow!
melt.
I love that little place. I love it. You have no idea.
The people you grew up doing comedy for had to pick comedy over dinner, and the people in Vail had to pick comedy over their Range Rover.
No, then actually, at the festivals, there are people that are buying way more tickets. Like the ticket that will cost about $20, they'll just pay $200 just because they can.
Oh, they're being philanthropists.
And you're like,
they're
what?
sponsoring the arts.
Yeah, I'm like, what? That's amazing.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's just pretty cool. So Vail, I love New York too. Because it's noisy, it's loud, like myself. Loud. It's gigantic. I love, and it's crammed. Everything is in one spot. The fashion shows, the poetry, the jazz, everything is like.
Have you been to a fashion show?
Yes, I love fashion shows.
You're doing more in America in 1 year than I've
Yeah, no,
done
I'm
in 46
here
years.
to see everything. Like, you have no idea. I've done a lot in America. I've been to Rhode Island, and I've been to a little island around Rhode Island called Block Island. It's a little tiny community. I was the only black man in that island, which was very interesting.
Oh my gosh.
I've done a lot.
I've
in
never
America.
been to Block Island.
Yeah, no, it's amazing though. I loved it too.
Did you do a comedy show there?
Yeah.
Or someone had a distillery and they're like, we can put a show in there.
Actually,
I brought 4 chairs.
You know,
Let's do it.
kind of like that actually, but there's a guy that is a comedian actually. He's based in LA, but he's got a show in Block Island.
He flies all the way. Wow.
Yeah, so he goes back to Block
Is there
Island.
an airport on Block Island, or do you
No,
have to take a boat?
You have to take a boat to the island. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I've done a lot in America.
You have more than I have.
Yeah, and the second
I feel
question,
bad about myself right now.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So the second question is food.
Food, yeah.
What's the food that I love? American food. What I've noticed about American food
You can
is
say none of it. If you're not
Actually,
going to hurt my
wait.
feelings.
Wait. So when you're saying American food, right? But what I've noticed about American food is it's food that was taken from other countries
Melting pot.
and then just
Yes,
boom.
the people who were here making food, we killed them
Yeah.
all in accident.
And then
I wouldn't say accident.
I don't think accident
no, it's
either.
not an accident.
I know, but
So-
the smallpox was terrible.
Yeah, and tacos.
Tacos did not kill the native people.
I love tacos.
Oh, you know what? Tacos might be. They're from the. I'm not gonna stick my foot in that one.
No,
But
don't
they're
do
from
it.
the southern area, like Mexican
Yes.
tacos are right. That's
Yes.
from this side of the ocean.
Yeah, so that's
I'm gonna
good.
say this
I-
side of the ocean.
I love tacos. That's my favorite for now.
I love tacos too.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Do you like the authenticos tacos, or do you like the one that like probably Gwyneth Paltrow made that has like like coleslaw in it and a piece of fried chicken?
No, I actually like the authentic taco.
Okay.
I went to a Mexican restaurant. I was like, okay, this.
What city were you in?
Actually, in
Okay.
Atlanta, yeah.
Which one was it?
I don't know. A friend of mine just took me like, this is the best taco place, and then I went there. It was nice.
Bar taco. We could do this all day.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
can
lot
do
of
this.
taco.
I
There's
have
a
no
lot
idea.
of.
I forgot. I totally
There's a lot
forgot.
of taco
But do you know
places.
what taco is in my language?
I'm gonna guess the Wahina.
The word. It's S.
I was close.
You're very close.
I was close.
Just a small bridge away.
Yes, it's very close.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, that's like a fanny.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
right. A fanny in British
Yes.
English means a wahina,
Mm.
and
Yes.
also, which was fun to find out that pants
Mhm.
does not mean shorts or pants.
Yes.
It means only underwear.
Yes.
And we were in Africa, and my husband
Yes,
for
that's
4
true.
days wore my pants.
No, no.
And I kept saying, "Oh, my husband wore my pants
you,
for 4
you
days."
messed up.
Yeah, they were dying. They
Yeah,
were
like,
dying.
what?
And they're like, Amy,
How
stop.
are you comfortable? That's funny.
Like, Amy, stop saying it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
And another thing also, like people like in the restaurant, like, do you want a napkin? And I'm like, what?
I mean, I'm
went-
guessing
yeah.
a diaper.
Yes.
Yes.
They're like, you want a napkin? I'm like, how bad is this food?
You're like, I can just use the restroom afterwards. I'm not gonna go at the table. You're like, you need a napkin. It's gonna get
You need a
messy.
napkin.
You're like, I'm gonna leave.
Exactly.
Do you
I
have
don't-
a bit about this in your set?
actually-
It's like, would you like, what do you call a napkin then?
Serviette.
Oh, that's a friend, like a
Serviette.
serviette. Yeah, like, would you like a
Serviette.
serviette and a napkin? This is
Yeah.
spicy. It's gonna go right through you.
Exactly.
It's the express train.
Oh, man.
Okay, I think we can do our we're gonna do this is a little fun game we play just
Okay.
to see how nerdy you are.
About.
Exactly. I'm gonna ask you questions. It's gonna be
Okay, all right.
rapid fire. Okay.
Okay, let
Okay.
me drink my vodka.
Drink your vodka. Oh, maybe we should do a house vodka.
Mm.
What should I call my house vodka?
What?
But if I had like vodka I made in the backyard.
Wait, can you make a
Like
vodka?
I can't make
Okay,
I
I'm
can't
so-
make shit, dude. I did not do well in science. That's why I married a physicist. One time we redid our kitchen and I put all of our pots and pans in the basement, and then we brought them back out and I started using them. The handles got really hot. And it was like something about being in the basement made the handles
Oh my
on
God.
the pots get hot. And my husband's like, "Didn't we just switch from electric to gas
Oh my
range?" And I'm like,
God.
"Oh, it's a good thing I married you. Our children have a chance." Okay. Ooh, this is fun. Have you ever been to Dragon Con or Comic Con?
No, I want to go to Comic Con actually.
You want to go together?
Oh my, yes.
Oh, let's go.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
When is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
They have them all
I was
over.
like, there's like 3 or 4 different ones all over the country now.
Oh,
They have a
man.
Dragon Con here in Atlanta.
No, but I don't know what Dragon Con is.
What is-
I want Comic Con.
We need to get a Dragon Con person up here. It's really fun.
Dragon Con and Comic Con are kind of similar. They're both Nerdum cons. Dragon Con is just the one that's like only in Atlanta. Comic Con's everywhere, but they're really big. But Dragon Con, it's in around is it Labor Day or Memorial Day in September? Which one of those? One of those is. Anyways, it's like in September. But yeah, it's just like a week long. It's really fun, especially
Star Wars.
just all kinds of nerdy fandom, cosplay. There's panels,
I like that.
TV shows, movies.
Some group of guys, and I don't even know what show it's from, but they're hot and they're wearing no shirts and they're running down. There's a parade and they all come together, and I only know this because my friend, who's like a lady my age, is like taking pictures.
Wow.
She's like, "This is my favorite part every year."
Just when she's like chain smoking Lucky cigarettes and drinking Evan Williams.
Get the Prancy Boys out. Okay. Have you ever owned or spent time with a unicycle?
No, actually, no. We couldn't afford it.
Oh, this is gonna be a sad one.
Exactly. What? A unicycle?
A unicycle.
No, I've always wanted to do that. Actually, you know, is a unicycle like the bicycle with the
one wheel, and you can't use your arms. You just have to only use your legs.
No. I've never done that. No, hell no. I'm not doing that.
That's smart.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Why am I what? Do you say how tall I am?
It's a long way to fall.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
Have you ever owned a cape? Do you know?
Yeah, but I made my own.
Another
cape.
one. You
Made your own cape. That's another question.
That's another.
Oh, really?
Is making your own clothing
Exactly.
or costumes.
You just check 2 boxes
I
off.
did when I was in my. So when I tell people that I come from a village, what they're picturing in mind, the National Geographic, channel with the little
Dirt floor huts.
Exactly. No, I didn't grow up in that kind of village. I had both worlds in one. So my grandfather worked hard so that we can afford to stay in a nice house with electricity and everything. But just next door is those huts.
Yeah.
So I had both of, I would go and play with my friends there and come back home. We had electricity and everything. So we used to watch movies, Superman, all of that stuff. So I used to wear a cape, and people in my village didn't know what Superman was. Like, why are you wearing that cloth at the back of your... I'm like, it's Superman. They're like, what is Superman?
That's so cute. Did you this is my curious, like, so I grew up near Amish people.
Yeah.
Do you know what they are?
Yes, I've seen Amish people,
So
yes.
they're like, there's no electricity, no television. And so you could kind of hang out, but it wasn't like you could get all of the stuff. So when they had their world, I had our world, but the kids would play. Is it with like that with the folks that are
No. It's
more rural? And then
you can mix however you want.
Okay. So it's the same community.
It's
Y'all
the same,
hang
it's
out.
the same community, just that my grandfather was working at a very good company, so they gave him a good company house and everything. So yeah, that's why. But my best friend was staying in one of those huts. That's just how it was.
Cool.
And my next door neighbor was a white family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
What was your grandfather's name?
Patson Jonasi.
Does that mean make more money?
Actually, no, not at all. No, it's just no more name. Patson.
Patson.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. Okay, it sounds like we call our grandfather Papi.
Oh, really? Yeah. We call them Sekuru.
Sekuro.
Oh my God!
I gotta
Just
stop.
roll that.
Oh, you
I
really
used to
wrote
tell
it.
them-
You
that's all
wrote
my Spanish.
Sekuru. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop doing hate crime soon. Okay, here we go. Okay, have you ever held a ferret?
What is a ferret?
Oh, it's a creepy animal. It's like a guinea pig, but extra long.
A long
No,
road.
hell no. No. I've had guinea pigs, but not a ferret.
Have you seen a hamster?
That's like a mouse.
Yes.
It's like a- it's
Without
like
the
a
tail.
Smaller guinea pig,
Oh, yeah.
essentially.
What? Without a tail?
No, yeah, it doesn't have a long tail.
Oh no, no. It's a rat to us.
It's the hamster.
The same to us, like a hamster and a rat. They are the same thing to me.
Have you gone out west and seen like the things that live in the holes? Not they have
Meerkats or
they
prairie
have
dogs?
Prairie dogs. Have you seen prairie dogs?
No, I
They
don't
have
think
the
maybe-
plague. Don't touch them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this? Like I'm gonna touch one. Like I'm.
No,
I'm a white woman. I'm gonna get eaten by
Don't
a
touch
lion.
them.
No,
Like,
I said once again, he comes from cultures that understand, don't go mess with wild animals.
You're right. I'm just,
Don't touch the,
You gotta tell white women you can't touch these things. They'll give you the plague.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is like, I'm just not gonna do this.
Yes, it's just not gonna happen.
if it's furry, I'm touching it.
That's
Okay.
no.
That's a terrible
Hell
way
no,
to. How
that's
are you
terrible.
alive?
That is terrible.
I'm surprised. I'm
Never
surprised a
touch
lion
anything
didn't bite
fairy.
your arm off.
I mouth kiss my dog.
No,
Okay, that's where we're
at.
at. Okay. Have you ever had a sword?
Actually, a toy sword.
Okay.
I had one.
I was about to get really like, ooh, I can imagine you with a sword, all handsome, but no, just a toy sword. Was it a stick?
No, it was actually like a toy, like
Carved wood?
Carved
Carved steel? Carved plastic?
It was plastic,
Plastic.
really, but it was like a toy sword. Yeah, it was my birthday for my mother.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I loved pirate movies. That's what-
Pirate movies, Superman, and your friends next door in the hut are
They're
like, this
"What
guy's
is this?
insane.
What is like? He's got a plastic.
That's why I had to get into comedy. No one wanted to hang out with him when he was younger. They're like, this dude's weird. You're like, but what about if I do a Mr. Bean bit for you? They're like, what are you
What are you
talking about?
talking about? He's like, he's got a plastic knife.
Oh my gosh. Do you know how to do Morse code?
No, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to learn how to do that in Morse code.
Do they have ham radio where you're from?
Like,
It's people doing Morse code across the world.
no, I wouldn't.
And they like, hi, my name's Oscar. I live in Chicago. What's it like there? And then someone
Wow.
will send it back and be like,
That's
it's rainy here.
very
My name's
interesting.
Learnmore. I'm
Well,
in
I
Atlanta.
don't understand why they're still using Morse code. Do you think there are people that are still using that dial phone?
I
just
have
for
one
the sake of-
downstairs. Right? We can receive phone calls on our old timey phone, but we can't call out.
Oh, really? Why?
Because now it's like a beep boop.
Oh,
boop
yeah,
sound.
it's now it's like digital kind of. That's analog. The other one, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. They're still doing it though, because if like when the computers take over, that's how we're still going to communicate.
That's why a lot of people I feel like have ham radios, because they're just like, I don't trust current day technology, and this is something that
Wow.
we can use whenever everything dies.
Wow.
Yeah. This is going to be a weird question
Yeah,
because I don't know
let's
if it's a
hear it.
part of your culture or not, but I'm fascinated to find out. Have you ever been to like a camp, like band camp, circus camp, theater camp, space camp, science camp,
I
like in the summer? Do you have summers off?
no. Okay. Okay. This is what I'm gonna say.
When's
to you.
summer in Africa? I have so many questions.
Yeah, these are so many questions. So there is summer in Africa, but it's not like your kind of summer. Because I've noticed, I'm in Pennsylvania, during summer, people worship the sun. I can tell that the mood changes. They start, start jogging shirtless. They start going on the
Start
on the
wearing
sun.
shorts even though it's still 40.
Yeah. So back home, the sun is always there. So we
You
don't
take it for
even.
granted.
We're just like, yeah, it's the sun. So when I came here during summer, I was like, why are you guys excited about the sun? And then winter came, I was like, yeah, I get it. So I never understood.
You never had a camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never went to like a summer
But
camp.
you're in stand-up camp right now.
Yeah,
I am
make up for
actually in
last time.
stand-up camp. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have you ever framed a puzzle?
No, but I love puzzles.
Oh.
I'm very
You're a
good at puzzles.
poet.
Yeah, I'm a poet. Yeah, I love puzzles. I'm very good at them actually.
Do you do puzzles at your stand-up camp while you guys are working at your bits?
Yeah, no.
Y'all,
No,
you guys,
no.
I could just for a second, I imagine y'all smoking
No.
and puzzles and your hair's in curlers,
Yeah,
and
just-
you're like, "What about this?
Yeah,
Pussy? Is that good?
Is that it? That's it.
Is it all boys in your camp?"
Right now, yes, but the next one I think they're gonna get mostly girls.
Oh, I wonder they were gonna have all the comics hooking
Yeah,
up.
and also you can tell that the place. When boys stay at a place, you can tell.
Does it smell?
No, it doesn't smell, but it looks like boys stay there.
Is it 50 Shades of Spray in the bathroom?
No. Actually, no. I clean my bathroom every day.
Do you have your own bathroom?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. This is really fancy camp.
it's nice. It's nice.
That's awesome. Okay. Do you like Disney?
Yes.
Have you
I
been to
do.
Disney?
No. Wait. You're talking about the Disney place.
Yes.
I'm talking about the movies.
Okay. You like the movies. You haven't been to the Disney place, only Vale.
Man, I don't think I want to go to the Disney place.
I would say the same thing, except for it's amazing.
Oh, really?
It's-
Yeah, because I've seen photos and I'm like, yeah, but I know this is not their real character.
yeah, no, that part's creepy. Where
You're
you
like
have,
like Mickey Mouse. Hey, yo. I'm like, nah, dude, don't do that.
Yeah.
You're not Mickey Mouse. We
that's
all
for
know.
the children.
Yeah, exactly. But
And then
what else is there? What
And
else is
well, so they have now like Guardian of the Galaxy's roller coaster, which is
Ooh, I would like to
crazy.
do that.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
You can go to Tatooine.
Okay.
And you're walking around, and it's just like it. And then they
Nice.
have
That's
like the
nice.
place where they have like the bar,
Nice.
and they have the restaurant, and then you can
Nice.
like fly the Millennium
What?
Falcon,
That sounds
and then
great.
you get like abducted. There's all these amazing rides. You get abducted. We need to find someone who wants to
need to
take
go.
Learnmore to Disney World.
Please
make a
do
wish.
It. Do it. Dude, you know, you can do
Get
it to
another
me.
benefactor.
I like said make a wish.
Make a wish. I'm an African that needs to go to Disney.
He's an African and he has a wish.
Yeah, I have a wish.
But he
Okay.
wants like the good Disney. He wants to stay on property. He
Yeah.
has standards. I'll write a
Wait, you-
contract.
Wait, I have no idea. I had no idea that.
Oh my gosh. So they actually have in Disney this and okay. They have a place that's like Africa. It's called Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
and they have like
no.
a place where you go through like, oh, you're in Africa. And a place you go through, oh, you're in Asia. And it feels offensive.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm like, wait a minute.
It does feel like we're cosplaying poverty.
Yeah. Wow.
A little, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no place to
ridiculous.
sit. They're like, here's some box. I'm like,
Oh
crates.
no, for real?
For real. And I was like, there's grandmas there. And I was like, no one has a place to sit down.
Wow.
I was
That's
like, here, ma'am.
ridiculous.
Like, here's a little ledge that's hanging off the side of a lean-to.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a deep dive. We can come back out of that now. Okay. Okay. So yeah, have you ever made your own clothes? That was your
My
cape.
grandmother made me.
Yeah, well, that's just charming. That's not like you like saying like I can't find what I want. I have to express myself.
No.
I'm going God.
Wait, there's no expressing yourself. Listen, I'm wearing clothes so that I don't become. I'm not naked.
Yes,
That's it's very simple.
that's what clothes are for.
Actually, yeah. So we actually used to wear clothes that were donated by Americans
Oh,
to Africa, but then some of the clothes we didn't know what we were wearing.
where they have bad words on them.
Yes, my grandmother had a T-shirt written "Bad Bitch."
That's amazing. I love
You know,
that.
if she could make clothes, she is a bad bitch. Yeah, she gets shit
She used to
done.
wear that clothes. Actually, I remember that we had a funeral in my family, and one of my like older people was wearing like a dress that she made from a cloth with Kama Sutra in stick figure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you can imagine the
wow.
doors like, and then they're just like, like, did you know what this is? Just like, yeah, look at these little people, dancing.
Dancing.
Like, dancing.
Wait. Learn more. How did you
Dancing.
know it was the Kama Sutra?
Now, listen, I was dirty minded. Okay, I knew because I was practicing it.
Was it a book? Did you have like the book, or were you online on it?
No, it was I was older by that time. when that
Okay.
happened, so no, I wasn't.
You'd seen the world.
Yeah, I
And
was like seeing
Veil.
the world in Veil. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have you ever written fan fiction? Do you know what fan fiction is? Because
No.
someone had to tell it to me. It's when like you read a story and you're like, oh my God, I need to continue this story.
No,
and so you
I've
write your own
never-
novel about the next
Interesting.
thing about Star Wars or
I've
Little
never
House
done
on the
that.
Prairie.
I didn't know that was an option. Honestly, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can.
white people have too much time.
Yes.
That's it.
You're like, I don't think this movie ended. Let me write my own.
Your
They
own ending.
lived
And people
happy-
post it online, and then
really?
some people be like, yeah, this is better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that was an option, honestly.
I have an idea for you. You can write fan fiction for the Kama Sutra.
Yes.
That's called smut, and there's a lot of money in it. You can write.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of my voice actor friends, a lot of their money comes from narrating like dirty novels.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of money.
Nice.
A lot. But it turns out everyone, not everybody, but most people, pretty horny.
Oh.
Some
I'm
people not horny at all.
familiar.
Shout out to the ace community. You
I
know?
walk into the room glistening with oil on my chest.
That voice right now, we're about to we're gonna see on the algorithm. They're like, and at this moment, we had a spike.
Oh my
We
God.
had a spike in listeners.
Dude, clip it. We got to
Clipping
clip
that.
it. All oily. I'm going to slide off this chair.
Exactly. And all the women slid off their chairs.
From all the oil.
Exactly.
If comedy doesn't work out, you have a career in erotic narration.
All right.
Absolutely.
I'll take that.
Right? I agree. Well done. Okay. Okay. Have you ever brewed your own mead or beer or
Yes,
distilled things? So are you allowed to drink in your family? Some families don't like drinking.
My family doesn't really like. Actually, nobody drinks in my family, to think about it.
Do you drink?
No.
Even when you're putting the oil on?
You got Amy flustered.
Paint a picture.
No, I don't drink according to my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually don't
I
drink,
get it.
honestly.
Okay. Wink. Grandma,
Yeah, but
your
I've-
boy's safe.
But I've what was the question? Like, have you ever brewed what?
Oh, just like distilled your own alcohol.
Kind of, yeah. So in my culture, we have our own alcohol that we make ourselves. So
What's it
I've
called?
made that. It's masese.
Masese.
Exactly, masese. Call it. You know, sometimes we have a drink. It's called maheo. It's like a fermented drink.
I think all drink. Yeah. What's it made out of? Fermented
It can be.
clothes from America.
it can be that.
Yes, my fermented bad bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's spicy.
It's spicy. So yeah, it can be fermented. I don't think you have some of these,
Grains
things.
or-
Grain, the type of grain.
Is it a grain or a root vegetable or
No, it's a grain. It can be corn, but the corn one is not that good.
millet? Barley?
Something, yeah, that can work too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
barley. But there's this specific one. I don't know if there's a word for it in
Oats?
English. Nah.
All right, that's all the ones I know.
That's all you. Yeah, but there's a specific one that you make. Like a beer with it. Yeah.
Well, we got through all of our questions.
Oh,
I have
really?
loved getting to know
This
you better,
is
learn
fun.
more.
Yeah,
you
this
are
is
a
so much
delight.
fun. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Thank you for telling me about your culture.
Africa, yeah.
I
So
love learning about Africa.
So now, how do you say this again? She didn't learn anything. Like the whole episode, we tried.
Nad-
The ER is like for them, like Naija.
Naja.
Exactly. Naija.
Naija.
Exactly.
She's on
Yeah.
what we do in the shadows. That's a
Naija.
character. No hard R.
Yeah, no hard. No,
Oh
not at all.
God! Wave of sweat. It's such a triggering word, and I wish it didn't exist. And it's so sad.
Yeah.
But you get to say it in your comedy.
I can
It's
say
great.
it. I was so happy that I could say it. Actually, to be honest, I was like, oh, I can say it. Yes.
Do they do that? Is that a bad word in Africa?
Not really, because of how it's portrayed in rap music.
So it is a word that's used.
It's more of a lifestyle. So when somebody comes to him like, hey, you are. That means you're dressed up as you have a gold chain, and how
Yeah.
that's.
And just a PSA to any white person listening: this does not apply to you to be able to
No,
say this. You
no,
don't.
don't.
It's not for you.
Yeah, you don't get to say it.
You
don't think.
get to say it, but it is how it's portrayed in music videos that in most rural areas.
So it came over in the television. It wasn't here.
It wasn't here at all. There's words that the British used to say to us that are
Bad words?
similar. Similar that just country.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't go out on talking about that.
But then they need to learn.
What do you plug all your socials
yes.
and everything wherever
Yeah.
we can find you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I got OnlyFans. You can get to see my glistening chest.
Ooh.
No, I'm just
Where do I make a deposit in the GoFundMe? Do you have fans only?
No, I
Not
don't.
yet.
I don't have.
You're gonna buy
OnlyFans,
America with
but
your
very
fans
soon,
only.
but
It
very
could just
soon.
be of you lifting things on tall shelves.
Yes, actually.
Oh, let me get that for you.
Exactly.
Oh, my heart palpitated.
Yeah. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Learnmore Jonasi, and Facebook.
How do you spell the Learnmore? Is just how it's Learnmore, but how do you do the Jonasi?
It's Jonasi.
Perfect.
Jonasi. Yes, Learnmore Jonasi. And on Twitter and Facebook, I post sketches on different platforms. So if you follow me on different platforms, it's different. The content is different.
Oh, the content's different, but the name is the same.
Yeah, the name is different.
That's
yeah,
what I was going to say. Don't change the name on all your platforms.
Yeah, no, the content is different. I do most sketches on Facebook, and I do my stand-up on Instagram, and then TikTok. Yeah.
Are you on
different.
YouTube?
I'm on YouTube, Learnmore Jonasi.
And what do you put on there? Is it sketches and...
It's longer form of everything.
Nice.
Longer form of everything.
That's where you can actually make some money, I'm told.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming. It's been
so much
lovely.
for
Thank
having
you,
me. You have a
Joel
beautiful home.
Ruiz,
Yeah,
for doing all of
Now
the
say his last name.
Jonasi. Learn more Jonasi.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's how
It just takes me an hour.
Yeah.
It has to percolate in there.
Exactly in there.
I'm a slow cooker. Plug me in. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
The end is now. Pew! Cheers, love.
This was fun.
So
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.